Hello, thanks for watching the video. So I need a reliable chainsaw around the house. I don't use a chainsaw that much. Sometimes I might go a year or two without using a chainsaw. So a lot of times the 2-cycle ones, I can't get them started, and I always do run them out, run the gas out when I use them. But still, like I said, a year or so, and sometimes they're really hard to start or they don't run good. So recently I had a tree fall down and had to resort to an electric that I have. So it was a Goodwill today. That was about a week ago, I guess. And I came across this chainsaw. Wasn't going to buy it, but there's a couple features that I really liked about it. And let me show you what we've got here. We've got a Craftsman 18-inch. That's actually one of the features that I liked, an 18-inch. And I like how you can adjust the chain on it. That's pretty cool, I think. No tools required. $15.99. Goodwill is going up on everything, so that's to be expected. Let's get this out. I need to I don't really need to do anything with it today, but I do need a reliable chainsaw around the house and get rid of some of the ones that don't work anymore. We'll try this out. Hopefully it works, because I have no idea. You can't try this out in the store, and if I return it, it's just going to be for credit. All right, here we are, closer look. Got the 18-inch sagging chain, no oil. Let's feel. That doesn't feel very sharp to me, but yeah, I'm not an expert, so that does not feel sharp. But we will see. That may be the reason they just donated it, because they didn't want to buy a new chain or sharpen it. I just want to show you that this is a 13 amp. Not a whole lot of amps, but I need to make sure that my cords are rated around 13 amps. I believe they are, my drop cords. 4 horsepower. Okay, so it's a little more than the other 16-inch chainsaw that I have, the electric. All right, so yeah, something happens, I can just plug this thing up. I don't have to mix oil and gas and continue to pull and pull and pull, do any kind of maintenance, adjust any kind of carburetors. This is an ideal situation. Even with the gas, I mean, you're not going to be cutting stuff full throttle anyway. So I think this 4 horsepower should be adequate. I do have some huge pine trees where I did have to use that 22. Only that 22-inch would cut up a tree that fell. So that's not. I will still need a gas one if I have a big tree. We'll see how this works. So I was reading it and I checked it out in the store. This is really cool because I don't have to use any kind of tools. I'm going to film this and I'm going to tighten the chain while I'm holding the camera in one hand. Okay, so what we do is we flip this up and then we loosen it 1.5 turns. So that's half. That's 1.5 right there. Okay, so what that does is it loosens. It loosens the bar, okay, and you can take the cover off if you continue to loosen it. That's how you would remove the cover, okay. So all the other chainsaws that I have require a wrench, and there's usually 2 nuts that you have to take off. All right, so yeah, no tools with this one. All right, so now what we do, we've loosened it, so we turn this right here down, and that will tighten the blade up. Okay, so all right, so once we get where we want it, I think that's pretty good. Then we tighten this back, which is tightening the cover and tightening the bar. Okay, so no movement here now. Right there, and then we flip this down and we're good to go. All right, next we need to get some oil, and before going downstairs and getting new oil and putting in it, we're going to make sure the thing works. I think that would be a good idea, so we will plug it up. All right, we're plugged up. What you do is you push this up here and then pull. It's not working. So we must have the brake on. Let's pull it back and see. Okay, so brake was on. Let's see, other chainsaws will start if the brake is on. Maybe this is designed not to start if the brake is on. Let's find out. Okay, cool. Oh, that sounds pretty wicked. That's a lot of horsepower. All right, so yes, we don't want to run it any more than that. I'm going to go ahead and get the chain oil. All right, now for our chain oil. I got this from some weird place, a secondhand kind of store, but it is new. Pro Select bar and chain oil. And we're gonna, fill it up probably around here. See it rising there. Doesn't take much to fill it up. Let's go with that right there. Instead of starting small on the first test with the chainsaw, the blade actually, I'm pretty sure the chainsaw is going to be adequate for most cutting that I do. We're going to try this cross tie here. Okay, we're going to cut a section off, or we're going to try to cut a section off of that. That'll give us a good idea of how sharp that blade is. Okay, now we know why they donated it. This blade is dull. So I'm going to buy another blade and continue the video. Here we are now, 3 days later. I ordered 4 chains, 18-inch chains for $20. Doesn't feel like 4 chains. Okay, maybe so. Yeah, 2 more in there. So 4 chains for $20, not a bad deal. Gets a really good rating on Amazon. People say they do last quite a long time. So for 4 chains, even if they didn't last very long, that would be a pretty good deal. I'll try to leave a link for the brand name. I can't remember the brand. So anyway, we're going to try to take this blade off for the first time ever for me anyway. And I think it's just tool free. I think what we do is just remove the cover like we adjusted it earlier, and just remove the cover. Maybe. Okay. So yeah, there's 2. Here's our 2 bolts. Everything mounts on. The bar mounts on. Oh wow, look how dirty that is. So I'll clean that up. Alright, so here's the direction right here of the chain. If you have any doubt. Finish cleaning this up, I'll get right back. Yeah, that brake cleaner was non-chlorinated, so it shouldn't damage the plastic. Just putting the chain in, the grooves in the bar. All right, now let's go for the sprocket. Okay, so the cover, yeah, the hardest part I think is going to be having that lip right there. line up in the hole, the bottom hole here. So if I can get you a shot here. Yeah, it goes on the back stud. But we gotta have that line up. Gotta have that line up in that hole. Alright, so take a look at this. So we've got the two studs in place. We've got the back one engaged with the cover, or the cover's on the back one, I should say. It's flush. Alright, so the only thing is we have that bar adjustment right there. It's not falling into the hole that it's supposed to on the bar. See, it's connected to the plastic cover, and it's supposed to fall into the hole in the bar. It's not doing that. All right, so yeah, we adjust it right here until it falls into that hole. I think the hole is like right there. Where's the hole at? Okay, it's really close. It's really close. I'll try to set you up and do this. All right, dropped in place. You see that? Again, look right here. So it went into the hole on the bar. And again, to get that to line up with the hole in the bar, just make your adjustment right here, whichever way you need to. All right, so now we're going to take the nut here that holds the cover on, whatever this is called, and we're going to just tighten the cover on. Okay, I don't want to get it too tight because we're going to have to make an adjustment to the chain. Let's put it on the side. And really, it's not too bad the way it is. I can tighten it just a little bit. We want it to stay inside the bar at all times if we can. We need to be doing this at the halfway point. So yeah, we can tighten it a little bit. Okay, here we are tightening it. Down, down for tightening it. A little more. A little more. All right, I like that, I like that. Okay, so now we're going to tighten this up. Yeah, so yeah, at about the halfway point. We're barely out of the bar at all. All right, so we're good. I'll snug it up just a little bit better. Let this go down. That's it, no tools required. And just keep in mind with the new chain, after 15 minutes of cutting, we'll need to readjust it. All right, here we are. Here we are, take two now on our cross tie cut with the Craftsman 18-inch. We got the $5 blade on. We put some safety glasses on. All right, so let's see what we can do, see if there's going to be a big difference. I did have a little kickback, so I need to watch out for that. Looks nice. All right, so I'm not an experienced chainsaw user. As you can see there, I was trying to make it cut by moving my hands, but yeah, I think we're good. We are good on this as far as being reliable. I mean, I know it's only 2 cuts, but I love the way you can change the blade. Pretty easy on that, real easy. It's got enough torque, horsepower. So yeah, what did I end up, let's see, $20. So that's like $35, $36, something like that. As long as it's going to be something I can use for many years, I'll be satisfied. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching the video. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care.